Happy New Year! Do you have any New Year's resolutions?
Yes, I'm gonna go to the gym every single day and get into top fit condition. 6 o'clock? That means it's time for my morning exercise routine. Man, I feel great. 2022 is definitely my year. 6 o'clock? Screw being healthy. I'm just gonna wait until next year.
I see New Year's resolutions as nothing more than a marketing scheme. I may have some very unpopular opinions, so hopefully I don't ruffle too many feathers. The concept of a New Year's resolution is at the top of the year, you get to reset, renew, and dive into everything that you promised yourself that you were going to do during the year, but for whatever reason you weren't doing it, or you didn't get a chance to, or you haven't made the time to. Regardless, it is about to be January 1st, 2023, new blank slate. What you gonna do? This concept is kind of wild to me because the fact that you are waiting until the top of the year, you're just coming up with an excuse. There's nothing worse than having an excuse of why you can't start something or shouldn't be starting something yet, or now's not the time, when the reality is you just gotta start. The biggest place where I see this is, of course, New Year's resolutions that have to do with health and fitness goals. This is the part of the year where gym memberships start to get cheaper and people start to sign up. Activewear starts to go on sale. Fitness accessories start to go on sale too. For anyone that is caught up in that loop of every year, the top of the year, you say you're going to start the goal and then you don't start, or you do start, and then halfway through the year, it looks nothing like how the beginning of the year looked. Your why for starting is already off. If you're going to be starting something as important as like a health and fitness goal, you have to have an actual solid reason why to start, and to just start, and not because it's a new year and you're just trying to have a New Year's resolution, or like do like a new year, new me thing. Like, you can be a new you anytime you want to. The real challenge is finding a way for you to step into your new you and stay in that new you. Figuring that out shouldn't just be restricted to the beginning of the year, you know? Figuring out how to be your new you is going to be well beyond a year's or a beginning of a year's worth of time. It's going to be something that will be a journey. This is something that will take a lot of reevaluation, a lot of like going forward, pausing, realizations, maybe step backs to make step forwards. A lot of companies, they take advantage of the fact that you're going to feel like this is it. Like this new year, new me concept of New Year's resolutions and goals. Like, and it's throughout all types of industries too, but I mostly see it with, well, it's most obvious with fitness, with the gym memberships and whatnot. But like at the top of the year, they take advantage of people's wants and desires for becoming a new them. And instead of providing ways of how to get into that new role and stay in that new role, it's more like quick fix sells, if that makes sense. Like, a new water bottle isn't gonna keep you on track as much as you think it's going to keep you on track. It's a nice accessory. It's great that it's there, but is that going to be enough of a reason for you to keep going on this new lifestyle change? Probably not. If you really are going to go on the concept of new year, new me, like, it shouldn't be for a trend. It should be because you really do want to be a new you, and you don't want any excuses, and you just really want to see that change in yourself. doing it just for the trend, just for the documentation that, hey, I'm a part of this new wave or I'm doing new things. Like that's not it. That's going to get real old real quick. What is your reason? What is your why? It's got to be more deeper than like, oh, I'm following a trend, you know? Now, okay, so playing devil's advocate here. There are people that use the top of the year and they are successful. You know, they step into the new year with the concept of new year, new me. And they are able to, you know, stay on track with it. But what makes that person different from the person that doesn't stay on track or that uses the new year, new me as an excuse to start but fall off? That person probably made a plan to figure out how to stay on that track. You can do that at any point in time. And it doesn't have to be reserved for the top of the year. That person that's able to keep going and to make that new habit, that new lifestyle a part of themselves, was able to put together, or maybe not even put together, but like maybe like recognize like where they may fall off and how they can pick themselves back up. That's the real challenge of changing who you are. It's so easy to slip into old habits. Default is comfortable. Change is uncomfortable. If you recognize that ahead of time and prepare for that, then you're much more likely to stay on your goals and to try to reach where you are trying to reach versus someone that just, you know, starts off the new year, new me, no plan, no nothing. They bought the gym membership because it was cheap and then they just, you know, kept going. Now, I do understand that like we all got to start somewhere, right? And that's like, it's commendable. Like at the same time, okay, you at least got yourself started and you said to yourself, okay, no more excuses, new year. I have to be able to make this promise to myself and stick to it this time around. Okay, that commendable. However, it looks very differently for someone that is more purposeful about it. I should probably say, yeah, someone that's more purposeful about it versus someone that is following into the gimmicks pretty much. One thing I will say though, like if you are someone that's trying to get into the health and fitness world and you found it very difficult in the past and you don't want to get stuck in a gym membership or things like that, like where they'll charge you like some crazy fee later on in the year, like you really, really, really don't need the gym to start. It is absolutely not necessary. They make it seem like it's necessary. It is not. You could always start at home, in your bedroom, backyard, apartment complex gym, driveway, like any place where you have some space to move around a little bit. That is where you can start. And that is free 99, especially parks too. Perfect. But to get wrapped up on all these like memberships and things like that, we got people that are like buying whole Peloton bikes for Christmas and whatnot, like, and that's not even necessary. Like, sis, bro, a regular bike is much cheaper. There are so many alternatives that you can go towards and that you can pick up at any point of the year, and it doesn't have to result to again the new year, new me trap. You know, again, there's many free resources that can get you started and get you into the habit, and you will thank yourself so much by going down that route too. You'll be able to give yourself some foundations. Once you get inside the gym, it's going to be less intimidating. It's going to be less daunting. You're going to feel more conditioned. It's just going to be better overall. I can definitely say, like, as a personal example, like when we were in lockdown and I only had the outdoors and there was no gyms, I did a lot of like skipping rope and walking, boxing, a lot of like outdoor activities. And I didn't realize how much that would have set me up for success by the time I got into the gym. Like using the cardio machines like the Stairmaster and like the bike machine, all that stuff became so much more easier because I started somewhere. Okay, something else to keep in mind too with the New Year, New Me concept, it doesn't have to be all or nothing. Please be gentle with yourself, please. There's a lot of people that try to dive in head first instead of like dipping their big toe in and like kind of testing the water, you know? Like there's so many ways for you to achieve your goals. It doesn't have to be the ways that you see on social media. If you try something and it doesn't work for you, like it's not the end of the world. Like there are so many ways for you to get to where you're going. Like you don't have to use a car. You could use a truck. You could use a train. You could use a plane. Like, you know what I mean? Like there's many vehicles for you to choose from. You do not have to go so ham. You do not have to dive in head first. You do not have to make it so brutal for yourself, especially if you don't want to go backwards, you know? You want to be able to do this forever. Yes, you want to challenge yourself, but at the same time, you don't want to be unrealistic and cause yourself more misery than success. I really hope that this resonated with some of y'all. Even if it's one person, I feel as though I did something good, so yay. If you like this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. It lets me know that I should keep making videos just like this. And comment down below, do you have any resolutions? Do you do that? Do you not? What's your thoughts? All right, until next time, see ya. Bye.